Well, I guess you can try to avoid drama, but eventually, drama catches up to you. Massive day for the unemployed. Glaivekiyo crashed out on Arikado Zodan. How do you feel about that? I'm genuinely curious on what the hell could Glaivekiyo have gotten into, because if you go to Glaivekiyo's Twitter page, you will notice that, well, unfortunately, all his posts in his Twitter have been deleted, probably due to what's happening here, which got me to the point of like my curiosity is killing me now. I gotta know what the heck happened to literally have Glaivekiyo commit harakiri to his Twitter page, because apparently from what I'm hearing from chat, he deleted his Twitter and he deactivated it and then got it back. So it's like, obviously Glaivekiyo is not happy with Twitter 100%. But anyway, I'm really intrigued in what the hell's going on. We have the man himself, DJ King. I think this is by far the biggest farmer in the gacha space in terms of drama. Like, bro will give you everything, and we are here to eat. And if you enjoyed that type of video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. More of that coming here.
I guess I better go subscribe to VXV Gacha.
All right, here we go, man. Let's see what happened. I'm genuinely curious.
Hey, what's up, guys? Digital Edwin. We're gonna be talking about AI Glaive or Glaivekiyo. It's a long time I haven't talked about this specific content creator.
Man, Glaivekiyo, like, bro, literally was just chilling, minding his own damn business, man.
And that is for a specific reason. Now, he has recently crashed out because he got some replies against him that he didn't like, and decided to clean up his Twitter account. His Twitter account is absolutely clean, no post on it. And why is that? Well,
Why?
I got this information.
That's why we're here.
Arikado Zodan, good guy, you should subscribe to him. And he made some interesting posts about it. He was about to make a video about it. Glaivekiyo realized what was about to happen and decided to like delete everything in order to.
Oh shit! What the did Glaivekiyo try to hide? Yo, Glaivekiyo was trying to hide stuff, man. Ooh, that's not good, chat. That's not good. The criminal is cleaning up the crime scene. He's moving the body. What the hell is going on?
Make sure that Arikado Zodan couldn't make a video on it. Now, what are the posts?
Screenshots exist. I think that was like a weird move. Like, what's something in the internet? Like, you're fucked. Like, obviously they're gonna take screenshots and start cooking up.
Is that Glaivekiyo we're talking about? Now, recently, if you haven't heard, Unkai Starrel and Wuthering Waves are gonna have their live stream on the same day. And
oh shit! I think I know what post he's talking about. I was on the bus, all right, in a 3-hour ride, all right. I was very tired, but I remember seeing it. I think he said, "I find it interesting that Hoyo keeps competing with Wuthering Waves because they keep scheduling their live streams around the same dates as Kuro Games." I wanted to reply, but I didn't because I feel like I've said something in the past, and I'm just going to say it again. Of course they will. Were you born yesterday? Of course they will. Duh. What a retarded point. Duh. I know. Duh. Of course they will. It's competition. Wait, so you're telling me pizza restaurants open up next to a popular pizza restaurant to be competition and take advantage of their success, and the other first pizza restaurant is not gonna do promotions or try to fight back in the pricing as the new competition that's just installed itself next to them, trying to outprice them and outmaneuver them from clientele? Like, duh, that's literally what business is. Their patch cycles are the same, if nothing else, because Kuro decided to copy their patch cycle. Yeah, it's like you've decided to play a game that Hoyo has been playing, and like you're doing the same shit as them, so obviously there's going to be conflict. That's a good point. But I would still say, I'm dying on the hill that Hoyo looks at what the fuck Kuro is going to do, and they're like, yeah, anyway, take notes. These motherfuckers are just doing this right here. Anyway, schedule the live stream around them. Let's cut the grass from under them a little bit. Also, something to keep in mind, if you actually go in the live streams, you always see a bunch of Hoyo bots and Hoyo shills pulling up saying, oh, Wuthering Waves sucks, Gathering Wives, and vice versa. You go to Hoyo stuff, Genshin could never this it. It's like, oh my god.
And Glaivekiyo.
Gacha tribalism, for some reason, is this sentiment that I have overcome personally. I used to have some level of gacha tribalism because I used to think that if you encourage what a game does, and if you don't shit on the game, you're basically encouraging the devs to keep doing the same type of behavior. But that's when I dawned on me and I realized that the problem is so deeply rooted because Hoyoverse, the problem, biggest gacha game, is literally emulating the Pokemon company. Like there's so many bigger companies that do the exact same shit that Hoyo does in the same lazy type of way that it's like, okay, I'm obviously wasting my breath here. Like, this is the business model. I obviously got to adapt accordingly. I will keep calling out bad behavior when I see it, but I'm not going to make that my main sentiment towards these games because if there's something I can enjoy, I will. I'm here to ultimately have fun with these games and not keep having these fucking rage emotions towards what the company does with their video games. Like I'm too employed for. Yo, chat. Type 1 if you agree. Type 2 if you disagree. I'm too employed to keep feeling pissed towards a video game, man. I'm too tired of feeling pissed off. Is there fun to be squeezed? You're gonna see me there. If there's no fun to be squeezed, I'm not gonna be there. Are they doing some bullshit? Hey, that's bullshit. I will say that's bullshit. If there's no bullshit or it's like bullshit that's like understandable, yeah, well, I'm not gonna complain too much about it.
I was believing that Hoyoverse is doing this intentionally to undermine Wuthering Waves. It doesn't make any sense because I think Glaivekiyo is one of the content creators that Doom posted.
But it's so easy to shit on a game without attacking their fan base at the same time. Yet so many CCs can't do that. Just be careful with your words. True. I feel like we shit on the community a lot, and that's something I used to be a part of. But I learned I learned differently because you generalize too much. I don't think that's healthy. And obviously, people have been shitting on that part of the community, which started to feel more like rage bait, more so than trying to fix the problem. Because obviously, as you shit on them, the response is negative. So maybe we want to try a different approach to finally get the results we want. Food for thought.
Honkai Star Rail for having their
What did I do?
patch delayed because of the incident that that happened between Japan and China. Like it's not like they don't know. That's the reason why the dates got changed up. And now it's somehow.
Yo, DSL, how you doing, brother? Hold on, let me hear that again.
Japan and China, like it's delayed because of the incident that happened. Honkai Star Rail for having their patch delayed because of the incident that happened between Japan and China.
Yeah, Honkai Star Rail had to change up how the new zone is going to be because of politics.
Like it's not like they don't know.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's why people are starting to care about politics. Like, we're just over here minding our damn business, expecting a video game patch to drop. Out of nowhere, politics pull up. Now we got to wait a few more weeks because, oh, they got to change up how the region is because China and Japan are beefing. It's like, what did we do? Damn.
That's the reason why the dates got changed up. And now it's somehow aligns with Wuthering Waves. I don't think Hoyo is benefiting anything from having their live streams on the same day that Wu was having their live stream.
Of course they do. What are you talking about? 100% they do. It's competition. This is clear competition. Of course. 100%. Oh, hell yes, they're benefiting. Yeah, we're not going to let you steal all the hype, bitch, especially in your weak-ass patch that is 3.2. Because let's face it, chat, 3.2 is going to only have Sigrika, and Sigrika is by far the weakest looking character in the roster. That's right, I said it. All right, she's not Lucille. The Lucille is like the blue-haired big booba girl. She's not Amieth. She's not a male character. She's very like, you know, she's whatever. Hoyoverse benefits a lot from absorbing some of that hype for the unemployed that are actually having enough time to watch live streams and shit. I'll be real, man. I have a hard time watching gacha live streams. I like the TLDR. What I like to do is, like, after the stream ends, they have this page where they have the TLDR. That's where I am. That's what I like to cover.
In fact, Zenless Zone Zero changed their, I believe it was their release date or their live stream date, in order to not clash with Wuwa in the past on launch. So it's not like Hoyo is literally trying to go after Wuwa, but this is what Glaivekiyo is thinking in his head canon. Like, let's listen to the tweet that Glaivekiyo made that he deleted.
Okay, here we go.
At this point, I genuinely think that Hoyo is trying to target Kuro, right? That's
okay. Oh, so it's this one. It's actually in our face. His Twitter is color in white. This is in light, not dark. So racist.
what he said. Hoyo announced their live stream being on the same date as Wuwa has happened way too many times. Like, there's only so much time in the year, in a month, to have a live stream. God forbid, they're going to align. The stars are going to align. The sun and the moon are so far from each other and operate of different speeds throughout the sky.
Wait, I
So
kind of
much
ADHD there. Hold
time
on.
in the year, in a month, to have a live. Hoyo announced their live stream being on the same date as Wuwa has happened way too many times. Like,
Yes, 100%. If I was Hoyo, I would do the exact same shit. I am not letting you outcompete my ass. You think you're gonna get all the hypers? Hell no. I want that hype for the new gacha update to be towards my shit, not your shit.
there's only so much time in the year, in a month, to have a live stream. God forbid, they're going to align. The stars are going to align.
Oh yeah, 100%. Also, that's a very good point he's making here. It's at some point, even if Hoyo doesn't try, like that's it. We're all in the same. Like you have the same formula as Hoyo. We're gonna keep butting heads. And Hoyo did that at the start. If you remember, I don't know if you guys were around, but I remember this one live stream. They did it prior. Yin Lin. I don't know if you guys remember, but Yin Lin was literally precipitated it. They precipitated Yin Lin's release. I don't know if you guys remember that shit. They did that on purpose to compete with a Hoyo patch. I don't know if you guys were around, but I'm pretty sure that was a thing. And that was Kuro, you guessed it, competing with Hoyo. Because I think that was Natlan. I don't know what the f- was going on with Hoyo then, but they did that shit. Kuro did the exact same thing Glaive is complaining Hoyo is doing. That's not Kuro or Hoyo does this thing or that. It's called business. Of course they're gonna do this shit. Hoyo's gonna do this shit. Kuro's gonna do this shit. Both of them did this shit. Welcome to business.
so far from each other and operate of different speeds throughout the sky, yet still at some time they do come across each other. Like, this is the
Yeah.
same thing. Like, why are you crashing out about that?
I don't think he's crashing out about that. He's just saying this. Glaive's sentiment here does not strike me as a crash out. So he's saying Hoyo announced their live stream being on the same date as Wuwa has happened way too many times. Would explain the immense Kuro hate throughout the years. But that's my tinfoil hat theory. What Kuro hate? Like from the community or from Hoyo? I'm
Would
confused.
explain the immense cruel hate throughout the years, but that's my tinfoil hat theory. The reason why Wuwa gets so much tremendous hate is because of content creators like you that spend their entire time trying to doom post Hoyo games. Every single video. This is why Wuwa gets so much hate.
No, that's not why. Kuro was spawn camped into hate. What the fuck are you on about? People were literally spawn camping Wuthering Waves release and were hating on that shit. That is false. Nope. Hoyo boys started this shit.
This is why. I don't understand how you don't get this. Every single time you be doom posting on Hoyo games, what do you think? Do you think they're gonna sit down and say, "Oh, I'm gonna just take it"? They're going to clap back. That's the same thing happening with Saint Tontas and Art Nights Enfield right now. People are clapping back. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, bro, if you're not
Well, there's some clap back that doesn't make much sense. Now, whilst I do understand that maybe St. Chas's take towards Arknights Enfield is very aggressive, there's some truth to it. The fact is, the gacha system, whilst the formula is good and there's merits to the formula, the stinginess of the company when it comes to freebies is ridiculous. You gotta fix that shit. 1,000,000%. If anything, I suggest, I might get some hate for this, but I kind of want to take some elements from Arknights gacha to the Hoyo formula, like Kuro, Genshin, all those other games. And one of the elements that I want to bring is you can lose the 50-50 to a premium character. If you're going to defend the 50-50 tooth and nail, at least make it so that I can lose it to a premium unit. That's recent and that's good. I didn't get exactly what I wanted, but I still got something worth my buck. I think that's something we kind of want in the Hoyo formula games.
thick skin enough for this situation, you should not be doom posting. We have content creators like Doro, Jonathan, and others that primarily just make Brad Online as well, that primarily just make Hoyo content, Genshin content, and they do very well making content like that. When you look at the biggest CC in Buwa's side, it's a drama farmer named Saint Tontas. This is why Buwa has such a bad reputation and looks so bad and look like that's a slop game because of content creators like you, like.
Okay, so I guess what I can see from what he's saying is your behavior keeps fanning the flames. If that's what he's trying to say, that's then sure. But I wouldn't say it's like the cause. I'm like, Wuwa is slop. What the fuck? What? Have you played the game? It's anything but slop.
Saint Tontas that are just leeching on Wuwa, bringing down Wuwa's name. Look at the next tweet, right? I just think it's interesting how a Tribalist Wuwa
Dick.
post would get a lot of you're making the
Man, my eyes are killing me. Like the white Discord is crazy. Yo, DGen King, just change the goddamn thing to dark.
community look bad, right? While a tribalistic Hoyo post would get a lot of oh my god, yes, cook them Wuwa cells. Make me think Wuwa community is a lot less toxic than they make it out to be.
Oh no, they're both having those very loud, obnoxious fans. Both are bad. It's kind of even now. Arknights Enfield. If anything, the Arknighters I would say are even louder. And the game just started. Like at least for Wu Wei took time. Like Wu Wei's community had a bit of reputation at the start where they like the feedback and everything. And now it's bad. But at the start, it was a good community. Arknights Enfield is right off the bat. It's crazy.
I'm gonna debunk that right away. Zenithzone Zero is a gooning game, and we were just chilling. We were just chilling until Saint Tontas decided to talk about Miyabi and HP inflation and how the game is EOSing. And he has been farming that situation from ever since. And
Okay.
that's the reason why
Well, that's bad. I mean, if there's bad mechanics about the game, then yeah, I feel like you should criticize them and talk about them so that hopefully the devs can get their heads out of their ass and fix them. That's all you can do, really.
Zenithzone Zero content creators had to step up and clap back. So when Saint Tontas does
Not back how? Like, if that's a problem, that's a problem. It's like we all gotta go. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, this bitch is so inflated, man. Gotta watch out.
unprovoked, out of nowhere, when you should be focusing on making Wuthering Waves content because Wuthering Waves is a better game, right? People look at you and say, why are you doing this? Why are you actively going out to attack a game that you're not even playing? That doesn't make any sense, right?
I think he plays
Right.
it. Am I crazy?
And when we do it,
Because if I remember, EO was like called out by Saint because EO was trying to police how Saint Tontas plays the game. I think Saint plays ZZZ.
we are basically responding to the attack that Saint Tontas made. That is why people like us more, because we're actually telling the truth about the situation. And the other thing is, when you're doom posting on lies and misinformation, you look really, really bad. And when we come out and we
Yeah. But then again, I don't know if he lied in Misinformation. I don't have enough context, so I guess I won't comment much on this one.
explain things and
Because
we
I haven't kept up with the ZZZ talks.
bring the truth to people, we look really, really good. So if you criticize the game and it's actual genuine criticism and real criticism, I'm absolutely for it. The active misinformation is what I don't like. When Saint Tontas come online and say that, let's say, only Yishuan can clear the miasma shield, that is blatant misinformation. When Saint Tontas come online, I'm not gonna use Saint Tontas. When Glaivekiyo come online and say that it's bad that Hoyoverse is showing characters that are not yet ready to be pulled in their story, and that's bad, and how the buff of the which
That is quite a tease. I see what Glaivekiyo is trying to say. It's like, it's quite the tease. It's like, okay, you just shown me this amazing character. It's like, I can't play it. It's like, I can't wait. I want it now. And people have a problem with instant gratification. There's a huge social problem with people nowadays in instant gratification. Would you like standard shipping or express shipping? Would you like Amazon Prime? If you have Amazon Prime, that shit comes like the next day. I want Amazon Prime. Man, ain't no one doing that waiting. That's the thing, man.
buff in Genshin Impact was tied to Durin, that you have to pull Durin in order to get the buff. That is blatant misinformation. When Saint Tontas says that because we're getting a free internet membership in Zenithzone Zero, we have to play the game in order to get it as a bad thing, that is some really weird stuff. And I don't want to go too much off topic, really.
I don't know what he's
Well,
talking about here because obviously I had stopped playing ZZZ here, so I can't
as I
comment much.
said, like, if you're making content like this, I'm okay with it if you want to be on Wua's side and doom post all your games. I'm just gonna be here to clap back. It's just
I don't think does Glaivekiyo really shit on Hoyo games? Like poking fun at obvious weird ass company decisions is normal, but I don't think he actively just shits on them. Am I nuts? Genshin Impact's main character isn't the main character. That is true, by the way. I feel like this is like, yeah. 5 years later, Genshin Impact still doesn't respect your time. Well, I mean, is it wrong? It's a decent game, and let's face it, this doesn't really help people just enjoy their game, but it's a good wake up call to some that there are other superior products that you might want to give a shot to. Because obviously, this is a game that came out, what, 6 years ago? This is an old game now, and we have a new game that's similar but better, considering the mechanics of it all. I guess Genshin's story is still pretty good, though.
It is what it is. But don't be thin skin about it and try to cry about it and say some stuff like, because I saw the full post that was out there in his Discord that it was mentioning why he had to delete the entire Twitter.
Glaive ain't even soft. He basically avoids criticism entirely. Glaive likes to cherry pick. Ooh, oh, that's not good.
Feed or something like that, saying that he's getting tired of people calling him out for using AI and criticizing him and scrutinizing him every single time you make a post, like if it's made by AI. Like, that's on you. That is on you. That is on you, bro. Nobody else but you. It is just, you're the one that got exposed for using AI. And I said it before that
What?
he's just not going to live this down, because every single post you make is going to be scrutinized and people are going to be wondering if you're using AI. What else did he crash out about?
It doesn't matter. It's like I covered this already. Like the whole AI situation. It's like grow up. Yes, people are gonna be able to use a tool to help them more in life. Welcome to 2026. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is, man. Use AI too. It's like AI is available to all of us. He's taking advantage of. Oh well, actually, it's like artists that are complaining about about AI. It's like, I'm sorry for you. I know art should come from real people. I get it. It encompasses the magic of the soul of the person that's making that art. But AI is here now. What are we going to do? Obviously, these billion-dollar companies are not going to stop making AI. Have you seen the fucking prices for RAMs? We're getting when it comes to making a good machine because some assholes want to make more AI shit. We didn't even sign up to that. It's like, who the asked? I didn't ask about wanting, okay, well, AI helps a lot, but I feel like there's no need for us to further improve on it. I feel like this is a good level. You know what I mean? But here we are.
Again, the only thing I can remember off my head is that he crashed out against how people are upset with him for C16 Nefer. And here's why. You say that you don't like Hoyo games, right? You make so much videos that is negative against Hoyo games and Genshin Impact. Oh no, let's look at the latest one. How
I don't care about that AI shit, but if Glaive is gonna make tribalism posts like that, he shouldn't expect to get punched back at, and ultimately kind of grow thicker skin if people attack you for AI use. 1,000,000%, Saizon. 1,000,000%. That's literally the position I've been in. It's like if you do something that's controversial, people are gonna attack you. People are gonna come at you. And I feel like as a CC, as a public figure, quote unquote, kind of want to have a certain level of thick skin to be able to better do what you're doing, because it's a product of the environment you're in. It's like you kind of have to. Trust me, I know a thing or two about that.
lazy they are, right? Lazy they are. And here's why. You say that you don't like Hoyo games, right? You make so much videos that is negative against Hoyo games and Genshin Impact. Oh no, let's look at the latest one. How lazy they are, right? Lazy they are.
Well, they are.
Hoyo games, right? Why would you go and C6 Nefer, a Genshin Impact character?
They're making other games. Oh, they're making other games. That's why they're being lazy in this department. Are you kidding me? Do you know how much money these assholes have? Do you know how much the means and how much they do and what they're capable of? And you're telling me, oh, well, they can't keep working on Genshin more? No, just spend more money on development. The reason why is because they don't want to do that. That's it. They just don't care. They ain't hiring more devs. If you don't want to hire devs, then we're going to call you lazy, because obviously you're lowering costs, which is understandable from Corpa's side. But for us, the consumer, we don't give a fuck. The fact is, you're giving me slop, and I'm going to call slop because it's literally slop. That's what I'm saying. Like, damn.
Devs are lazy. It kind of makes no sense. This is like, and I've used this analogy before. If you know where I use it, congrats to you, in X video stream, that if say for example, Glaivekiyo is somebody that comes online, right? And say how Burger King is bad, Burger King is terrible, don't eat Burger King is not good for your health, I'll never buy Burger King ever again, I am staying away from Burger King, I'm not gonna eat it, right? That's what Glaivekiyo is saying, right? And then you walk into a random Burger King store and you see Glaivekiyo with 5 bags of Burger King in his hand stepping out. This is basically the exact same situation we're seeing here, right?
I'm confused. Hold on, let me hear that again.
That comes online, right? And say how Burger King is where I use it. Congrats to you in X video stream. That if say for example, Glaivekiyo is somebody that comes online, right? And say how Burger King is bad, Burger King is terrible.
Okay,
don't eat
Burger King.
Burger
Okay.
King is not good for your health.
Hey, shouts out to Burger King, man. I like their stuff. It's pretty good.
I'll never buy Burger King ever again. I am staying away from Burger King. I'm not gonna
Okay.
eat it, right? That's what Glaivekiyo
Okay.
is saying, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you walk into a random Burger King store and you see Glaivekiyo with 5 bags of Burger King in his hand stepping out. This is basically the exact same situation we're seeing here, right?
Well, no, well, that's not the best example, but I see what he's trying to say. Because if I see someone still eating the sandwiches, well, I guess maybe the sandwich is not so bad. That means you're lying. Oh no, that's not the case. Yeah, actually, you're seeing Glaivekiyo holding up signs, going, "Oh, this is bad. This is bad." And I think this is a better example.
Right. Exact same. You're preaching to people that how Hoyo game is bad while you're secretly enjoying Hoyo games. That doesn't make any sense, bro.
Wait, what? I thought he doesn't enjoy Hoyo games. He openly said he likes Genshin. Glaive is a Genshin whale. Okay, so Glaive enjoys Genshin, but still criticizes aspects of Genshin. Yeah, that's normal. I like Wuthering Waves. I still think the 50-50 fucking sucks. I still think the ecosystem fucking sucks. I'm criticizing Wuwa, but I'm still enjoying the fucking game. It's more that Glaive clowned on other CCs for doing the same thing he was doing. Oh, rules for D and not for me.
Rage Maiden. Like, I know you want the money, but bro, is the money really worth it to be lying out of your teeth? That's what
The thing is the money is worth it. I think Glaivekiyo should literally just learn to shut the fuck up. And I think he just may have started applying this very lesson. Here it is. Shut the fuck up. And I don't mean that as an insult, by the way. That's a technique. Learn to shut the fuck up. Like, shutting the fuck up is actually a good strategy to add to your roster in how to tackle being a creator. Shit, even in life. Like, sometimes, chat, it's like when you share something that isn't, you regret later. You're like, oh man, I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. Man, I need to learn to just, because they say silence is gold. Like, it's very good to know when to just be silent and take in information and just shut up. It's very important. And I feel like he just learned his lesson. That's why he deleted everything. That's my hot take.
I value myself as a content creator, that I am going to be 100% honest and real with you guys as a content creator. I don't care about the money.
All right,
or the,
like.
No, well, I think that's a good technique.
or the views or anything like that. That's not why I do it. I do it to spread the truth about the situation that is going on in these gacha games. Because with the active misinformation coming off of content creators like Saint Tontas and Glaivekiyo, there has to be some middle ground, some content creators that are going to be coming out and literally debunking what they have to say and spreading the truth. And that's what I'm here for. So again, as I mentioned, if you're thin skinned, you should not be making gacha tribalism posts or videos, period. Because if you
He's right, 100%. And I feel like this is a good learning experience for Glaivekiyo.
can't handle the heat, why are you stepping in the fire? Like, and for me, as I said, I did around 3 to 5 years of PUBG esports, PUBG mobile esports, in the most toxic communities, period. Like, very toxic. This, what I get, the attack that I get from these Hoyo hating people, the Saint Tontas fanboys, the Glaivekiyo fanboys, is nothing compared to the toxicity that was in those lobbies. So, if my advice to
I'll be honest, he's cooking here because a lot of people like to think like the gacha community is the most toxic shit they've ever seen. You haven't been around. You clearly haven't been around.
Glaivekiyo, you need to go play some esports title. Go play some Call of Duty with the mic on. Go play some PUBG, PUBG Mobile with the mics on. So you can understand what true toxicity is. If you feel like this little,
I mean, people are just sensitive. Yo, chat, type 1 if you think people are more sensitive nowadays, period, especially online. Type 2 if you're like, oh no, this is just limited to Glaivekiyo, man. I'll be real, man. I think Glaivekiyo is literally just behaving the same way I see a lot of people feel online. Like, people are just very sensitive nowadays. Shit, I almost got too sensitive my damn self. I almost caught a whiff of the virus. And chat called me out. They was like, man, you bitching, you crying. I had people literally calling me, telling me I'm crying about some shit. I'm like, no, I'm just complaining. And then I thought about it and I was like, okay, maybe me complaining that much and that often makes it seem like I'm crying about this shit, like I'm being sensitive about it. And I was like, ooh, shit, I gotta watch out. Maybe I'm catching those internet sensitivity. I gotta watch out.
Bit of like shaming off you is bad. Like you can never handle esports level lobby, bro. These people, these content creators are so soft. Like, if you're this soft as a content creator, I'm being very honest, you should just make woo content, because there's a lack of actual woo content. Even Saint Otis himself is not making full woo content. Like,
You can't do that, because if you do a dedicated channel for one gacha game, it does not go well, bro. Like, if you do not cover other stuff, you basically lock yourself between a rock and a hard place. Like, it's like, can Prigwin work? This is good, I think. 4.0 arbitration too difficult. Does okay, here it is, for example. Does E1 Archer change everything? What? That shit is a whole hour. It's like, it's all this spreadsheeting and shit. And let's face it, the gacha games and gacha gamers are so fucking casual. It's like, for me, this type of content is insane. Like, I can't. That's too much for me. I'm too damn casual. I'm a filthy casual for this shit. I'm too employed.
like exploration, go pick mint in woo, bro. Anyway,
What? I think that was a bar. I think that was him trying to diss Glaivekiyo.
thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy. How do you feel about the situation? Because it's very interesting. It's a long time I've made a video on Glaivekiyo, and I'm not gonna be farming Glaivekiyo. I'm not gonna push him to the edge or make him feel extra bad that he already is right now.
How would you even farm Glaivekiyo? I don't think there's much to farm.
I don't care about that too much. It's just that
Saint is the cave that keeps on giving. Oh, you can farm there. That's a good farming spot. Glaive,
it got a little bit interesting to talk about. But apart from that, like, look at it. Man is saying your mom. Like, bro, you're trying to be toxic and you're out here being soft as noodles when people attack you, bro. You gotta do better than that, bro. You gotta do really better than that.
Here's the thing, man. It all comes down to how Glaive responded. Because when you look at the second tweet, it's definitely him saying, oh, you know, I made this post and people are coming at me. Obviously, this part is toxic. It's like, you obviously took offense to it. And that's kind of where, obviously, a criticism like this seems valid. But to me, I hope, this is me just hoping, that your approach to solving this problem is you just saying, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not commenting on Twitter again. Obviously, this shit is crazy. No, I don't want none of this. I'm out. I'm just going to keep farming, doing my thing. I'm doing good money here. Like, posting on Twitter is literally useless. Like, it's just you trying to talk about with your fans. You can do that on Discord. You could do that on YouTube posts. But, like, Twitter is literally, like, you put it in an algo and you don't know who's going to come about your take. And, yeah, when you make a take, yeah, expect people to, that, especially like a hot take, oh, people are going to disagree with you. So, yeah, and if you can't handle that, well, obviously, then just don't post, especially on Twitter. Just post on Discord or something.
Anyways,
Do better, man. That's a good video, man. That is a good video. And yeah, I guess, obviously, if you do hot takes, you may try to avoid certain dramas. But if you can do hot takes, even about a video game, especially ones like gachas, expect drama to follow you to your doorstep. I believe and I hope that Glaive may have finally snapped back into reality and realized that, you know, posting on Twitter and ultimately interacting on Twitter like that doesn't net you much. Like, there's some clout points you can get easily, 100%, but I don't think it's really worth it when you're, you know, you're in the spawn, you're in this farming spot, you're farming, you're doing your thing. I think Glaivekiyo is doing great and does not need any of this tribalistic behavior coming at him on Twitter. However, I feel like if he does want to grow as a person and develop thicker skin, a attribute that's very important if you are a personality channel, I do feel like developing the thick skin is going to be vital and key for you going forward. But that's just me, though. Let us know all what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Be seeing you.